Watch and burn.
Hey everyone. So today I want to discuss a little-known movie starring brothers Emilio Estevez and Charlie Sheen from 1990 called Men at Work. And if memory serves, this was written and directed and I believe edited by Estevez. He edited this, if I'm not mistaken, at night while he was shooting Young Guns 2 during the day. What this movie is about, is Sheen and Estevez play two buddies who are garbage men, Carl and James, and they aren't the best at their jobs. They're incredibly pleasant and likable dudes, but they're really unambitious, I suppose. So they're just kind of going through life collecting garbage and doing a really shitty job. And so their boss at work, Walt, decides to send his brother-in-law, Louis, along as sort of a probation officer, kind of, to see if they should keep their jobs or not. But as it turns out, Louis is a Vietnam vet who is kind of unstable and is suffering from flashbacks. But he is played so brilliantly by Keith David. And Louis is so important, and he's such an integral part of moving this movie in every possible fun direction because of his craziness. I mean, this movie, the tone is the absolute best thing about this movie. And so, everything they do, no matter how, weird or off it gets or how, ridiculous it gets, the tone always saves this movie completely because some things happen in this film that just don't make sense. But anyways, the overall story is there is an industrial polluter who is attempting to get back both the body of the politician who knew he was polluting and who he had killed, as well as a cassette that the politician had that proved that the industrial waste dude was the one doing the illegal dumping of the toxic waste. So Louis and Carl and James end up with the body on their route. Carl believes that he killed him because he shot him in the ass the night before with a pellet gun because he thought he was beating the shit out of his campaign manager, Susan, but he wasn't. And then he was strangled by these two really inept yet really violent hitmen whose license plate on their vehicle reads Hitmen. I mean, there are some things that happen in this movie that just don't make sense. I have them here. The politician, the guy in question who they actually get to play a really fun round of Weekend at Bernie's with, I love that. Now, I really like Weekend at Bernie's. I don't know how you guys feel about that movie, but I absolutely love Weekend at Bernie's, and I love the fact that they were able to bring that into this, and they did it right. When you enter in a dead body into a film and you're attempting to use it in a comedic sense where you're trying to have it move around and kind of act all whatever, alive and whatnot, especially after Weekend at Bernie's, if that's not done right, it's just going to look so bad. And I have to say that somehow Estevez managed to insert the Weekend at Bernie's dead body trope into this, and it works really well. But anyways, the politician goes nuts immediately. Once he discovers that he gave the tape was switched with Susan's tape of some rock band, and he plays it for his lawyer, and it's the wrong tape, he goes completely ballistic. He goes over to her place and starts screaming at her, which is completely out of character for him. And so I thought that was kind of weird. And then I don't understand why Louis takes the body out of the barrel in the first place. You find that, you call the police. And that's exactly what they should have done. And Charlie Sheen's like, oh yeah, what are we supposed to do? Call the police and say we found a dead body on our fucking garbage route? Yeah, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. I know those two cops who keeps fucking with them are complete assholes, but no one's gonna believe for a second that either of them are guilty of murder. So there was that. Handcuffing the cops in the sexually suggestive pose, although very funny, pretty much solidifies the fact that Emilio Estevez and Keith David's characters are going to prison upon the conclusion of their hijinks here. No matter what level of hero they attain throughout the course of this movie, it was the result of their actions or whatever. Once you strip cops pretty much naked, put them in a very, very sexually suggestive pose and handcuff them to a merry-go-round, you're going to prison. And then Charlie Sheen Susan and Carl show up and they steal the cop's car, who is handcuffed in the sexually suggestive pose to the merry-go-round. Well, you're going to prison now too, you guys, for stealing a cop car. There's no two ways around that. I mean, it just doesn't make sense. You're going to prison. I don't care how many times you save the day or whatever. You're going to do time. But other than that, when that stuff doesn't really bother me here, this movie, the energy is so awesome. The soundtrack's fun. The feud with the two other the other two garbage men, where they're trying to one-up each other with this sort of little like screwing each other over competition thing they got going. That was really rad too. And I love how they kidnapped the pizza guy. And again, there they are. You're kidnapping somebody at gunpoint, even if it is just a pellet gun. You're going to prison for the rest of your life for that one. So there's that too. But I love this movie. It's like the ultimate summer movie, and I love the fact that I'm out on Mother's Day, May 14th, 2023, at like 10 to 6 in the morning, because it's nice enough to be out. Now granted, I have a sweater on, but it's May 14th, so I consider this summer. So I watched this as sort of the start of my summer movies that I'm going to be watching all summer, because there's a bunch of them that I tend to watch over and over again, like Weekend at Bernie's. What else did I want to say about this movie? I believe there that, yeah, okay, well, that actually was everything I wanted to say about this absolutely awesome and perfect summer film from 1990, starring Emilio Estevez and Charlie Sheen, as well as Keith David, called Men at Work. Like always, if you like this review, don't forget to do something nice for somebody, but most importantly, please don't forget that the world is a better place because you are in it, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. I just wanted to say thank you for making it through the entire video. I really appreciate it. And I'm going to remind everyone one more time, even though I've probably already done this in the video that you just watched, to please click the like button as well as the subscribe button, because it helps this channel grow. And thank you for hitting like and subscribe, and we will see you guys really soon.